Hi, I'm William and welcome to Virtual Train Services. Well, this is our very first service for the day. We are on the Goblin line and in fact it's the very first video on the channel, so welcome to the channel. Please subscribe and hit the like. Before I get started, I want to say thank you to Paul, Train Simulator Driver. Have a look at his channel. There's not many train channels on YouTube that I really respect and really enjoy, but Paul is a nice guy, a great guy. He's always very helpful. If you have a question, you can ask him. He's helped a lot of people enjoy that train simulator game. So thank you, Paul. Love your channel, and anyone watching this video, go and check out Paul on Train Simulator Driver. Very good. There's a couple of others that I enjoy as well, but Paul's pretty damn good, and he always has time to answer your questions, regardless of how dumb you think it is. He will help you out. He's a good guy. So he's inspired me. So here we are, our own channel, our own train channel, and our very first video. We are at Barking. You'd have to be barking mad to live here, I've got to say that, but it's not true, of course. It's a beautiful little village. And I'm going to show you something in Barking Station right now that is probably the most important thing you need to learn in Train Simulator World 4, especially if you're driving on this line. There is the most important thing you need to know on any train simulator game, and I'm going to show you that right now. Right, so what could be so important, I hear you say? Well, let's go outside. I've taken my fluoro jacket off because I was a bit too hot. So let's head out here and I'll show you what is so important. And you'll want to know, I want to know, because this is what I do every time I am at Barking, okay? Every time I'm here, this is what I do and where I go. I go up here rather fast. I'm a pretty fast runner, as you can see. Up here, over here to 4, down here, and of course we are going right here to see Jonathan. Jonathan makes the best coffee on the Goblin line, okay? And it's not cheap, but he makes beautiful coffee. Now, because I'm a train driver, I'm one of the engineers, I don't have to pay for it. I get it free, and he knows how I take it. He makes the same for me every time. A flat white, trim milk with half a sugar. So all I do is say, come up, say hi. Hi, Jonathan. Just the usual for me, thanks. And I just wait over here because he's quite busy. And then I come back. When I come back, it's all done and ready to go for me. He gives me top priority. He makes it before all the other customers because I know I'm a busy guy and I've got to get back to the train. There we go. It's probably ready already. So let's go over and pick up my coffee. Got it. It smells delicious. Fantastic. I love Jonathan's coffee. So if you want to know, if you're on the Barking, if you're at Barking, or if you're on the Barking Riverside to Gospel Oak line, you've got to stop at Barking for one of Jonathan's coffees. I personally recommend them. Right, I got my coffee, so I am ready to go and get our first service for the day underway. Of course, we're heading up towards Black Horse Road. That's our first service. Eventually, the service will end up in Gospel Oak, of course, but we're just doing it in stages, and that's how I've set up my custom routes. I've set this whole line up in 3 stages, really, and I'll show you that another time. Okay, so we can come in and sit down, and we can get things ready to go here for our service. So we'll put our key in, put our reverser on to secure. We'll just check that our lights are on, reverse tail lights, auto, daylight for the front one, so that is good. everything is good. So we'll wait for our passengers to board. While we're doing that, I will get my external camera in the right position, ready for later. Now, part of this channel is not just driving the train, sitting in the cab for the whole trip, yabbering away like a lot of people do. I want to show you the scenery, because the scenery on this route is absolutely special. So we're going to have a lot of outside views, so you can actually enjoy and see the scenery and see all the hard work that the developers have put into it. Otherwise, there's no point in showing you the video, is there? If all you can see is the inside cab. Who wants to look at that all day? Okay, so stop at Woodgood Grange. That's our next trip. Okay, so we will put our lever here into forward, and we can give her a bit of juice. Is my door closed? Close the cab door, that always makes a difference. Outside doors are closed, yes. No, okay. Close the outside doors like an idiot. I didn't close them. Okay, so they are all good. We can head on up to our next stop, and we'll give the horn a little toot as we leave the station here. And it's goodbye to Barking. Thank you, Jonathan, for the great coffee. I will be back. I will be back. Next time I'm going to buy 2, because Paul always says on his channel to shout him a coffee. So Paul, if you're watching this, next time we're embarking, we can meet up and I will shout you a coffee and a blueberry muffin as well. How's that? Yep, I will do that for sure. Or if you're in New Zealand. If you're in New Zealand, Paul, anytime in Auckland, look me up. I'll take you out and I'll shout you a nice cappuccino and a blueberry muffin. Don't forget to check out his channel, guys. Train Simulator Driver. He is a real train driver, and he looks like a real train driver. You wouldn't want a train driver that looks like a nurse, would you? No. No. Or a lawyer. No. You want a train driver that looks like a train driver, and someone who knows what they're doing. And, well, Paul knows what he's doing. Let's have a look at the map and see how far we're going. It's quite a short hop up to the next station. So I don't really think we need to be going all that fast, really. Beautiful looking train. Beautiful looking train. I asked Paul the other day, when are we supposed to toot our horn? Paul said, well, there are too many different rules for different companies. So he says, just toot it whenever you want. And some people, I think, just toot it too much. They're always on the horn, toot, toot. We all love to hear the horn, don't we? But you can overdo it. You can really overdo it. You don't want to. You just don't want to break it, really, eh? We're slowing down a bit too early here, so I better give her a bit more juice. But it's not that far to go. We don't want to be doing 100 miles an hour at this stage. Yeah, so basically, Paul said to me, why don't you just toot it whenever you feel like it? So I've had to sort of, since this is my game, it's my simulator, and my custom routes, I've sort of had to write my own rule book. So my rule book is you toot it when you're coming into a station a couple of times, toot it a couple of times when you're leaving the platform, and also when you're coming to a railway crossing, a road crossing, something like that. Because like I said, you can just overdo the tooting and it drives you nuts. People who are watching your channel, watching the videos, say, enough with the horn already. As much as we love to hear it. It is fun. When you're driving, it's fun. You could just beep it all the time, eh? How was my stopping? Not too good. Overshot the mark a little bit. Let's have a look. There's the mark there. Oh, it's not too bad. See the yellow and black lines? That's where our front of our engine should stop. So not too bad for a rank amateur. For a rank amateur, that's not too bad. Love this train, the 710, just beautiful. Really enjoying the Goblin line. It is basic, A to B, B to A, back to A and B again. It's pretty repetitive, but you know, that's life, guys. That's what being a train driver is like. You just you fulfill the services. You do what you need to do, so the company can earn money. Right, Wanstead Park platform. We're on our way. Now this is a custom scenario. I haven't written timetables and all that in time, so so I'm not really sure if I'm early or late, but it wouldn't be a train service if it was not late. So you've got to be late, guys. Otherwise, you're not running on realistic settings, are you? Now, how far we got to go? Another little short hop to the next station. And we're going to stop at Black Horse. Black Horse Road will be our last stop during this little session. What's that banging? Must be a factory or something around here. Getting quite close now. This train, of course, can go quite fast, so you've got to be careful on this route. The stations are quite close together. So if you're not careful, you can overshoot the station. Now let's see if I can get my stop a little bit better this time. See if I can get it right on the button, right on the black dot. Let's see, huh? Let's see, where is the little marker there? Here it is, up here on this pole. Here it is, a little bit more. Let's have a look. Not quite, is it? Let's have a look. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty jolly good. Look at that. There's the sign there, and I'm right beside the sign. Pretty damn good for a rank amateur. Not too bad at all. Right, so I'll load these passengers, and I think we're heading up to Black Horse Road. No time to get out and walk around looking for treasure, replace signs and such like that, because we're doing a real service here, guys. We're doing a real service, and you just don't do those kind of things when you're driving a train on a real service. Okay, everyone's on. Let's go. Leytonstone. Leytonstone is our next stop. Bit of a toot there. Bit of a toot as we come out of the platform. There we go. 2 as we come in, 2 as we leave. And then 2 as we approach road crossing. I think that will do us as far as toots goes. In the toot department, I think that will do us. We'll set that in the book as our sort of regulations for our company's service. Right, how far is this next little joint? Just up to there, not too far. Overspeeding. Come on, get your act together, William. Get your act together, boy. No, I'm slowing down too early here. This is not a station. Oh, here's the platform right here. So that's okay. Let's see if we can get our stopping in the right position again. We did it pretty good last time. Pretty happy with that. Where is it? There it is right there. Ah, I think I overshot the mark. Damn it. Definitely overshot the mark. Never mind. We can still get our passengers in, I think. Yep, we can still get all our passengers in. That will be fine. Takes a bit of practice, you know. It's pretty easy to drive the train from A to B, to be honest, but the skill is in sticking to the speed limit and stopping and starting in the right place. Mainly stopping in the right place. That's where the skill level comes in, and sticking to the speed limit and the time schedules. Just driving the train is piss easy, really. Nowhere near flight simulator level where you've got to go through the whole startup procedure for a 737, which I do on my other channel. This one is just flick a few buttons and you're away. But the skill is in stopping in the right place, sticking to time, meeting the schedules, and all that kind of thing, really. Beautiful day, lovely and sunny. Very, very nice. Okay, Leighton Midland Road is our next stop. We are on our way rejoicing. Yes. Let's have a look at the map. This is a very short one, this one. Very short little hop. We better not get too great a rate of knots up for this little trip. Oh, we definitely will overshoot the mark. In fact, I think I can see the platform up ahead right there. Better do a toot. There we go. See if we can stop in the right place. Loving this train, the 710. I could drive it all day. I don't want to drive anything else. I didn't see the pole there. I didn't see the stopping pole. I didn't see it. It must be there. Where is it? Ah, there it is. It's on the little shelter there. It's on the little train shelter. That's where it is. I was looking for a pole, but it wasn't on the pole. So there we go. Right. What's our next stop? Our next stop is Walthamshire. Walthamshire. Is that how you say it? Walthamshire, Queens Road. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Please correct me. I'd like to get the names right. Walthamshire. Right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Move, move, move. Are these actual little villages? I think they are suburbs. I think they are suburbs of London, aren't they? This is London, so these are little suburbs. Are they classed as villages? Not sure. Is it a village in its own right? But I'm just loving the scenery. Very, very nice scenery. Very well done. I know some developers go around picking holes and finding faults, but I can't be bothered with that. I just want to enjoy myself, enjoy the experience, the immersion, play the game. If you run around criticizing everything and finding faults, it just takes the enjoyment and the fun out of the game completely. So I try not to look at those channels at all. Just look at the guys who enjoy themselves, okay? Just look at the channels where the guys enjoy themselves. The other channel I like, of course, is Dad Rail. I think that's what it's called. He is a real train driver as well, so he knows what he's talking about. Dad Rail. It's always good to have the perspective of a real train driver. Not sure if he actually drives these particular trains, but it's a good channel. It's cool. Seems like a pretty cool guy. Very knowledgeable, so always enjoy looking at his questions and answers. Is this it, or is this a platform already? It is. Wow. Okay, so let's see if we can... I didn't toot. Where's the stopping pole? Let's have a look. Or is it on the building? Maybe it's on the building. No, it's got a pole. I think there's the pole just there. There it is. Look at that. I can see the pole in the side window. That is not too bad, guys. Not too bad for an amateur. There it is right there. So not too bad. Not too bad. And our next stop is Black Horse Road. Black Horse Road is our last stop for this little video today, and we'll do another video of the next stage, which will be cruising into Gospel Oak. I've done some custom scenarios. I did one from Barking Riverside up to Barking, where we prepare the train and get ready for our first service. And I saved that, and then I did the next stage and the last stage, which is cruising into Gospel Oak. So I can just bring up those custom services anytime and run the service. Right, Black Horse Road, here we come. How far have we got to go? I think it's quite close. Yeah, it's quite close. The stations are quite close together on this route, which is quite good. I mean, it's not boring, is it? You've always got to be speeding up and slowing down. Over speeding, are we? That's better. Oh, here we go. It's pretty close. You really got to be careful. 2 toots as we come into the station. Looking for the pole with the stop sign on it. Whereabouts is it? There it is, right at the end, I think. There we go. Look at that, right outside the window on the left hand side. That is just beautiful. Pretty happy with that stop for an amateur like me. Pretty jolly cool. And this is it. This is Black Horse Road. And I think I'm going to get out and stretch my legs here, have a little bit of a look around, because better shut my door there. I don't know if there's a nice place for coffee here or not. Mind you, I've had a cup of coffee at Barking, so I probably don't really need another coffee at the moment. Yeah, there's a lift here. I'll have a look around the village. But there we go. Session invalid. Please press to sign in again to Dovetail Live. Not quite sure what that's about. It always comes up, session invalid, unless I become a member of Dovetail's club or something, I'm not sure. If you could tell me what that is, I would be very happy. Now look at my performance. I can see where I oversped there a little bit. I oversped there and there. Not too good, not too bad. I have done worse, but that's fine. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Hit subscribe, give us a cheeky little like, or make a cheeky little comment if you like. Remember, I'm an amateur. I don't take things too seriously, so there's probably a million things I've done wrong. Don't worry about it. I'm just a casual train driver. Have fun, guys, with your train simulator. You play it the way you want to, enjoy it the way you want to. Don't worry about what the big guns say, okay? You just have fun. Cheers. See you on the next video. Over and out.